Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Welcome, guys. I love you so much. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. You're always a delight and joy. This is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It is first and foremost an energy reading. So please do take all that I describe where it resonates in your life, and absolutely feel free to leave those comments below, because I love to know what you guys are experiencing, even if I can't respond. Sometimes I don't know how to respond. Sometimes I just look at those readings like, oh wow. Like I say it out loud and I think I've answered, right? But definitely just as it resonates in your life, guys. Let's get into the cards. And if you want to dig deep into the astrology, I have a second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. Check the astrology forecast out over there. Ooh. Stop. Okay. Co-create and milk and honey. Milk and honey, baby. So relationships are really nice this week, or a really good week for relationships, but also a sense of really like the sweet life, getting to the sweet point with some kind of partnership. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Take it where it resonates. Could just be you're getting along with people, right? You're starting to see the sweet life. It's starting to really like co-create and see the sweetness in having a partner, having a team, or working really well with others this week. Whether or not you normally do, being well received by them. Check out the astrology. You'll know why. And then we have Imagine. Ooh, I love this card because I always love moons, but a sense of dreaming, or you have imagined this, and then we have, this is very romantic stuff. You let me know. We have this, you've dreamed of this, or you've been dreaming about somebody, or you've been getting sort of lost in daydreaming or romantic dreaming, or a connection with a person, feeling maybe even a spiritual or psychic connection with somebody. But I think this is more just a sense of really getting along. You've got two pairs of cards, both about very happy coupling or pairing. So wherever you're at, there's a sense of it's filling your heart with dreams and happy dreams, a sense of excitement and anticipation. Stay away from expectation just as a rule, but excitement and anticipation. And then there's a change in the wind. So something is, I don't know, taking on a new direction. Maybe a sweetness, a sense of tranquility and sweetness that you did not expect. I want to dig into that. What do you got to tell me, God? How is this a change for Gemini? A change in the wind. How? Ooh. How? Something in the past it wants to tell me about. You're getting over quarrels from the past. So this is about harmony, because it's about, overcoming naysayers or competition or people that tried to get in your way. And it's definitely coming from over in the past, a sense of maybe even it clearing up in your mind and you realizing what is really good versus what is just pleasurable, right? This sense of finally recognizing there's a difference between sickening sweetness and pleasure and really connecting with somebody on a spiritual level, right? There's like a sense of growing up or maturation here, maybe in your relationship or the way that you look at or see relationships. But it's definitely, when I said what is changing, it's this sense of quarrelsomeness, being at odds. It's over with. There's a definite energy about this that is getting along. And it could be, for those of you who are confronting major issues and you were quarreling a lot, a sense of finally figuring, like getting along. Like those tensions, even if they're still there with those people, they're not getting in your way or tripping you up the way that they had been. A sense of that not really, at the very least, maybe at the very most, reconciliation or getting over it, like, burying the hatchet type of thing. At the very least, a sense of it doesn't have any power over me anymore. It's not conflicting what I want to do. It just doesn't, it's not able to restrict me anymore. A fight, battle. It's like always having to defend yourself or protect yourself from people who wanted to backstab you, or from hurt, from pain, struggling with the suffering. This is what it's saying. It's saying there's an end to the struggling, to the suffering, an end to maybe a war or a battle, an end to a final end. It's like enough is enough. You've taken it. Last straw. Change in the wind. This could mean some sort of war, but I feel like it's the battle that you thought was going to happen, the battle that you were preparing for. There's a sense of done with that. I'm done with that, or deciding to be done with it and over it because you don't want the crap anymore. You know, it's like seeing it from a different perspective, being like, yeah, that just isn't worth it anymore. It's not how I expected it to be, and I'm happier elsewhere. Oh, now let's get into the reading. Look at you standing on your own 2 feet. There's such tranquility and harmony. Maybe this wasn't a romantic relationship, or maybe there was. Maybe everything that you've been through has showed you, whether you're with somebody or not, it doesn't really matter, how valuable you are, or has shown other people your value. So this can be a real serendipitous week for you when it becomes very obvious that you are something special, and people start giving you the credit that you have earned. So it's not that you think you deserve it. It's credit that you've actually earned. That's what 9 of Pentacles is, a sense of you're finally getting what you are really valuable, like what you actually have earned, not deserve, but earned. So there's a sense of, it could be actual money coming in, but it could actually just be credit coming in. You know, credit where credit is due. And then we have strength, because all this tension has taught you a great deal of it. And having the strength now to hold the abundance. And I think that that's what it is. It's like, I'm not going to struggle. I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm not going to waste my precious energy. Because you know what? I'd rather be using my energy on holding my fortune and holding what's actually really valuable. There's a tranquility about you that is really helpful to your situation and how you're reacting to things. You know, ever heard that quote, your life is 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it or what you do with it? And I've heard the 90-10 version as well. But that's kind of what it is. It's like I'm not handling shit that I have to guard or protect myself from anymore. I'm just going to focus on the value, or being strong enough now to actually know what, that's what it is. Like being strong enough now to actually understand what something is worth. And not from a pocketbook perspective. Not just that. It's more grown up than that. It's less shallow than that. You know, it's deeper. Remember, guys, there's always an extended reading that I hope you will join me for. If you are watching on a tablet or any kind of computer or phone device, I will attach the link up above. You can click right on it, get right to it. I'll attach it in the description box, pin it to the top of the comment section. But if you're on a television, please make sure to get onto one of those computer devices so you can use those links. We have confusion, or trying to make peace with not completely understanding and deciding that, you know what, I'm not going to be reactionary. I'm not going to overreact. I'm going to wait to get more information because, you know what, right now I'm at an impasse. I can't decide. And I just have to be tranquil and peaceful and let something reveal itself to me. And that's kind of what the cards are saying. Let something reveal itself to you. Don't go head first, just like revealing everything about you. Instead, let the answers come to you through your patience and your objectivity. They will start to become clear. Answers will become clear to you. This is the message that I'm getting. Gemini, ooh, be bold and make the first move has come out. It's hitting a little bit into the future. Interesting. we're seeing the new moon. There could have been a month's time or a month from now. Be bold and make it. Basically what it's saying is, listen, if you're patient and wait right now, the answers will reveal themselves to you. You won't have to worry. So by the next new moon, that's right, we're getting dates here. By the next new moon, and there's another new moon in Aries. There's 2 new moons in Aries this month. So by the end of Aries season, we have another new moon in Aries just before it goes into Taurus. So it's saying by the next new moon in Aries, we have a full moon coming up on April 6th. Then we have a new moon right before Aries season ends. So what it's saying is pause. Don't be so quick. You're being told right now, don't rush into the answers, right? Don't be self-defeating. Don't be self-defeating or self-destructive. Wait. Because the answers you need will come, and by that point you will be able to jump in and make that first move, because you will have earned or gained or patience. You will have gained that information that you needed to make a clear and smart decision. Adjustments are required. This is sort of an insight into, you're going to have to fix some stuff, or you're going to have to what kind of adjustments are required? Let's see. Can you be more specific? What kind of adjustments are required? 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 Where you're going to move? It's almost like your logistic plan, your strategy, where you want to move, where you're going, where you're headed, what your plan is, because that's what she is. Queen of Swords she's my GPS card. She's like, okay, which direction am I going to go now? So that's what you're going to have to adjust, sort of your strategy to move forward. Your strategy of progress, your strategy of where's my next landing pad. That's what's going to have to be adjusted, but it's going to be clear what adjustments you need to make 3 weeks from now. Oh, let's get into more details, baby. Okay. Gemini. Where are they headed? And why the pause for concern? 8 of Cups. Because, this is so beautiful. What'd I say? Between the 2 new moons, right? That's about 3 weeks now from now, the next new moon, because we're a week away from the full moon. I said, why? Why pause? Something's going to happen on that full moon that is going to make it very clear who cares or who doesn't care, who's put the work in, who hasn't. And it's going to push out the people who were done working. It's also going to allow you to see what you care to work on and what you don't. If it doesn't even bother you that you're the loser at something, it means that it wasn't really something that you valued. So it means by this full moon, we're getting exact times here. By this full moon, it is going to be very clear to you, Gemini, what you actually care about, what you don't, and who actually cares for you. Because somebody's going to be walking away. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's them. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a marriage. Somebody's going to be walking away. And that's going to clarify what kind of adjustments are going to be required. Why you have to adjust things. You have to adjust things because by the full moon, you're losing somebody or somebody's losing you. There is just that sense of clarity when it comes with I'm done, I'm finished putting the time in. I've got no more to give. I've got no fucks to give. And it'll be clear by the full moon. And that is such a direct and clear answer. Oh, I wish they all came out this way. Woo-hoo! Okay. If this is a who is walking away? If this is a who is walking away, there's a Cancer, a Cancerian, either a Cancerian or someone in your family, or somebody is actually technically moving. It could also be getting rid of a car, getting done with a car, being done with an old car, or just moving, especially by car, to somewhere. But it also could be something with family, clarity about somebody's intentions or how they were with money, clarity about somebody's value. Could also be a job offer or opportunity, which is why you are moving. Or being clear who would be right for a role in your life, like who could actually manage this shit and handle it well. Let's go deeper. I will see you guys in the extended.